હેલો ફ્રેન્ડ્સ, આઈ એમ ભૂમિર સર. પ્લીઝ મારી ચેનલ ભૂમિર સર એને સબસ્ક્રાઈબ કરો અને સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ 9th 10th 11th 12th ઇંગ્લિશ મીડિયમ ગુજરાતી મીડિયમ બંનેના ગુજરાતી સંસ્કૃત અને એસએસ ત્રણેય સબ્જેક્ટના વિડીયોઝ તમે જોઈ શકશો. ઓકે, આ ચેનલ પબ્લિકલી છે, જેમાં કોઈ બીજા કન્ટેન્ટ્સ નથી, ઓનલી એજ્યુકેશન રિલેટેડ છે. સો પ્લીઝ દરેક જણ આ ચેનલને સબસ્ક્રાઈબ કરતા રહો અને નવા નવા વિડીયોઝ તમે જોઈ શકશો. તમારા બાળકોને અથવા તો ફ્રેન્ડ સર્કલમાં કોઈ પણ હોય એને પણ તમે આ વિડીયોઝ બતાવી શકશો. ઓકે, સો થેન્ક યુ ફોર ધીસ કોઓપરેશન. ઓકે, બાય.
Economic problems and challenges. Two problems are there in this chapter: poverty and unemployment. Indian economy experiences many serious and complex economic and social problems such as population growth, which is more than 2%. 2% means minimum 2.5 crore people of India. Price rise, black money, poverty, unemployment, starvation, corruption, terrorism, etc. Among the economic problems like poverty, unemployment, price rise, population increase are major problems. Out of these 2 points we should study in this chapter: poverty and unemployment. First, definition of poverty. Poverty definition 1 mark. A large number of people are deprived of satisfying their basic and essential requirements of the life, such as food, clothes, shelter, education, and health services. Such a situation is known as comprehensive poverty. What is the meaning of comprehensive? Comprehensive, it means true poverty, truly poor. These people or a person who don't got any type of cloth, food, nutritious food, or education, health services, these all requirements are not fulfilled, then the person is known as poor. The person is known as poor. Okay. A people living below poverty line, it's a BPL. Explain poverty. 4-marker question. In detail. Poverty is a qualitative concept. Quality means quality of life, quality of poor people. This concept is from poverty. Poverty is a qualitative concept. In India, poverty is viewed as lowest level of life. This is lowest level of our life. Common features of people living below poverty line are as follows: like person who is not able to get 2 meal a day, 2 square meal a day. A people who do not get complete food. Second, people suffer from problem of unavailability of dwelling place. Dwelling place means house or shelter. He or she can't get any shelter or a proper house. Third, they are forced to live in shabby or slum areas. Their income is less than determined expected income, which is decided by Government of India. Which is decided by Government of India. It's a 537 $2 per day. Their lifespan is less than national average life expectancy. Generally, they are illiterate. Mostly people are illiterate. Very often they suffer from various diseases due to lack of nutritious food. Children who have taken up their responsibility of looking after the family at the age when they are supposed to study. When they are supposed to study, they have to do hard work and they have to get some money as earning. They all are poor. Death rate is high due to malnutrition. Kuposhan Bhagao Bharat Bachao. This is the formula of Kuposhan or malnutrition. Weak point. Efforts made by the government to improve living standard of people living below poverty line. This is 2-marker question. Explain the efforts of government for poor people. So first effort is income of people living below poverty line is very less in cities as well as in villages. Such families are called Antyodaya family. Antyodaya means too much poor, who cannot get only one meal a day or simple food a day. Or families living below poverty line. After finding out such families, government has started public distribution system PDS on the basis of ration card. It is called fair price shop or rationing shop. These shops are called fair price shop. Every month they fulfill requirements like rice, wheat, sugar, oil, salt and kerosene etc. of such families. It has tried to raise their living standard. Concept of poverty was proponed by director of WHO. For calculating poverty line, certain factors are considered which includes expenditure on food, clothing, accommodation, education, health, clean drinking water, electricity, sanitation facilities, transportation facilities and income as well as intake calories. Such a calories we learn in chapter number 18. How much calorie we need per day. Okay. On the basis of that factor, a particular standard of living is fixed, which is known as poverty line. This is known as poverty line. Measurement of poverty. These are two ways to know the family number of people living below poverty line. First is on the basis of expenditure behind various commodities or services by a family. Second, on the basis of total income of the family. Family, it means 5 members. Suppose my family is only 3 members, but in calculation, it is 5 members. Such family has 7 to 9 family members. Only 5 members and the second family contains another 5 up to 10. Means if there are 9 members in one family, so they called 2 family, not a single family. So family means how much members are there? 5 members. Okay, 5 members are there. First, now the type of poverty. Absolute poverty and relative poverty. Those people of the society who are not able to purchase their basic necessities of life like food grains, pulses, milk, vegetable at lowest market rate are said to absolute poor. Complete or absolute poor. These poor are real poor because they can't get any type of food, education, not proper health services, not proper educational services. So they are called real or absolute poor. Second is relative poor. They are not a proper poor. A society has different income groups. Among them, some groups have low income in comparison to other. Such a group is considered to be a relative poor. Suppose a person A got 10,000 income, person B got 20,000 income. Who is poor? A person A. Who is poor? Because of 20,000's comparison. He is in the comparison of 20,000, he got only 10,000, so he is poor. But in 10,000, can he fulfill minimum need of surviving his family? Yes. So why he is called poor? Suppose 20,000. Okay, he can also fulfill all the needs of his family. Suppose a person got 30,000. Then in compare of 30,000, 10,000 and 20,000 earning persons are also poor. So can you say 20,000 income of poor? No, it's a legal not. But in comparison, he is surely poor. So this is only for the comparison. So they are not absolute poor. They get 5 basic needs. This type of relative poverty is not in India. This type of relative poverty we can see in developed country like America, Japan, etc. Now poverty in India, 4-marker question. In order to decide poverty line in 2011-12, Planning Commission of India declared per capita expenditure for rural area is 816. It means families, one person's expenditure is 816. So family's expenditure is, how many people are in family? 5. So we can multiply with this 816 multiply 5, 4,080 rupees per family per month. And minimum expenditure in city area per person 1,000. So per family it is 5,000. So in 2011-12, some percentages are given or some words are given. Figures are also confusing figures, but you can understand only this point. In 2011-12, total poor are 27 crore and approximate 35.47 crore people in 2009-10, they are living below poverty line. Total final line, second third last line. According to one report of World Bank, India's total population was approximately 121 crore. Out of them, 32.7% living in poverty line, and the amount is 45.6 crore people living under poverty line or below poverty line. As per the report of UNDP, United Nations Development Program, United and Nation D Development P Program. So 2015 ratio of poverty is so different in urban area and in rural area. It is 21.92% people are poor, when most of the people of poor are in villages, less people in city area. Poor state. Now we got the 4th line, Chhattisgarh, 36.93% poorest state of India. Take down this. While Goa, 5.09, has lowest poverty rate. Continue. Gujarat, the proportion of poverty is 16.63%. So, which is the poorest? Chhattisgarh. Which is less poorest? Goa. And Gujarat. Gujarat has 16.63% poor in Gujarat. Chhattisgarh, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Manipur, Bihar, Arunachal, Jharkhand and Odisha have more than 30% proportion of poor people or poverty in India. India is bestowed with natural resources in large quantity and is prosperous in natural raw material. So, India is bestowed with lot of prosperity, lot of minerals, but because of lack of ability to make worthy profit from them, lack of education, training, skill, defective planning since years, these natural resources have not been utilized to their best possible extent for welfare of people. We can't use more, we can't use proper, wastage is more. As a result of proportion of poverty has not reduced, so it is said IMP 2 marker question, this paragraph is answer. The poor live in wealthy India. 2 marks question. Now, two types of poor are there. Rural poor, generally landless laborers, farm laborers, artisans of cottage industries or small scale industries, marginal farmer who work in other farm and they got less pay scale from them. Beggar, forced labor, inhabitant of forest or mountainous region, tribals, temporary craftsmen, etc. are called rural poor. Now urban poor, temporary laborers on daily wages, domestic worker, rickshawalas, worker in tea stall or hotels or dhabas, worker working in garages, beggars or who are not able to satisfy their minimum and basic necessities and live in poverty are considered to be urban poor. Okay, now reasons of poverty. The origin of poverty is more deep rooted. This question is reason for poverty. IMP 4 marker. IMP 4 marks. Okay. The origin of poverty is more deep rooted in villages, rural areas as compared to urban areas. Following are the reasons for it. You have to write any 8 points. Okay? Any 8 points. Among them 10 points. Decrease in income from agriculture sector because of insufficient development in the field of agriculture and insufficient irrigation facilities. Point. Lack of alternative employment apart from farming. In villages they don't get any type of farming. Lack of knowledge regarding other employment and education, skill or training in the rural area. Increase in debt as a result of excessive expenditure because of caste system and orthodoxy. Caste system and orthodox thoughts, these two are evils of Indian education level. Now, due to illiteracy, the poor become victim of exploitation and injustice. Along with that, they are not able to get proper benefit of government schemes because of lack of information. Mostly they are illiterate, so they cannot understand properly how to fulfill the forms or government schemes, how to use them or utilize them. Due to ignoring necessities and economic welfare of poorest section of the society during formation of economic policies, production of cash crop was encouraged while production of edible crop was reduced. This triggered the scarcity of food grains and pulses and price rise, because of which people could not get meals twice a day or a square meal. 2 square meal they can't get, then they become poor. Because of execution of economic reforms, rural economy collapsed. Totally industrial economics growth. Cottage and small scale industries broke down. Migration increased, migrate from villages to cities. Poor people are becoming victim of malnutrition and diseases. Expenditure on health increased, although increase was static, but expenditure on medicine increased. Due to change in technology, traditional business, cottage industries, etc. deteriorated or collapsed. Unemployment increased. There was an increase in population growth, death rate decreased, average lifespan increased. Now supply of labor increase in comparison to demand. Suppose demand is 1 lakh and supply is 20 lakh. How can all they got job? There is no vacancy for job. So unemployment increase. On the other side, the production of things of basic requirement decreases. There was a price rise. There was downfall in purchase power was experienced. We can't purchase more things like America or Japan or Russia. Living standard deteriorated, thus poverty increased. So poverty increased. This is the reasons for the poverty. Now strategy for poverty eradication. This is a very long question. Not for a 4 mark. It is like 8 mark. Too much lengthy. But just learn this point properly. The vicious cycle of poverty is increased its grip. Reasons for it have been understood in short. On the basis of it, it has become easy to understand which type of strategy is to be adopted to remove poverty. Till now, 11th year plan has been completed. Till then, neglection of rural areas in strategy for development of Indian economy and work plan is found mainly responsible for poverty. Golden pinnacle of Indian economy may be there in urban areas, but understand properly because the roots are in rural areas. The base or roots lies in the rural areas only. Villages are the heart of Indian economy. So in order to keep them alive and prosperous, a large part of budget should have been spent after them. Actual economic development, social development, cultural development of India is possible by developing villages only. If we don't develop villages, then our progress really stops. Thus, through the program Gramoday se Bharat Uday, present government has implemented the basic idea. The upliftment of country is possible only through the upliftment of villages. Suppose we want to uplift our country, we must uplift our villages. We should provide all the facilities which is in city areas, we should provide to the villages. When this concept is completed, India is topper of the world. But right now, we are too poor. Central and state government have emphasized or implementation of new plans and programs for removal poverty. For this, stress has been laid on improvement of basic needs of life, development of agriculture sector and cottage, small scale industries. If opportunities of employment will be created, a flow of income will increase and poverty will decrease.